Okay, all right. I just realized that my mic was not on. That's embarrassing. I went outside to put my drink, throw my drink cans away, and it was just a mountain of boxes outside. Hello. I had to remember which one of my things was the thing. Wait, did I accidentally press the? Oh, okay. Yeah, I hit start. What? Oh.
You just overwrote your save.
Oh, really? Oh, I'm so stupid. Ah, pain.
Somebody clip that.
Ah.
Oh my god.
Also, why does the model become so tiny when I come off screen? Ah!
We will and don't.
I wasn't that far in. Oh god, now I just have to make my character again. Oops. Overwrites the save again. Ah! Okay, have fun. Do you want to choose an icon for your avatar? I always give you the bird. Is another one you'd prefer?
Well, the coffee one's good. The steaming mug is good.
The steaming mug. I chose the steaming mug though. Is the thing.
Oh, okay. Well, the power bun is also very good.
Uh-huh.
The flower looks a little bit like weed.
That's good. That's a good reason. This is the weed one.
This is the weed.
Weed.
Okay. I've given you prompts. Big
Okay, we'll go with the bird. Here, do you want to choose your hairstyle? Because this is I feel like the like
Yeah.
closest one, sort of.
I was gonna say, I think the short one's too short. I feel like that one's closer, honestly.
You think this one's closer? Okay.
That's not my hair right now, though. You gotta fix it.
Here.
Get me some.
It's like
Not quite. I think it's in the middle. Like around there.
here.
One of those. Yeah.
I feel like it's like.
It's also wet right now, so that's not helping.
maybe like
I'm sorry, it's wet. Yeah, it's like around there, I think.
I feel like this is good.
Yeah.
Okay. What color are your eyes again?
Yeah, wife, what color?
I
are my
can't
eyes again?
tell in the Morbius lighting.
In the vibe.
It's morbing time. Oh no.
Today's chaos. Oh god.
Oh.
Oh, that's so uncomfortable.
I don't know why. I can't tell what color your eyes are supposed to be.
Yeah, they do that. They're greeny.
That was kind of what I thought. This is really embarrassing that I have to look up my fiance's eye
Look
color.
up.
Oh, last
I
time.
have to like Google my fiance's eye color.
No, like literally last time I did this, I was like, I don't remember what color your eyes are. I had to look up a picture.
Oh my god.
I don't know, like this. You think 2 green?
Well, I also wear glasses, so like. Perfect,
They got him. Got in one.
One and done.
Do you want a hat? You're not
No.
really a hat gay.
No.
What color do you want in your pants?
I don't want to say black. I can't have shorts. Sad.
I know. There's only pants or skirts.
No sweatpants, no shorts.
No.
God, black, I guess.
Just keeping in mind that you cannot change the color of your hoodie.
Yeah, I'm just like, just make me wearing what I'm wearing.
To be fair, we do usually just wear black hoodies anyway, or that drip hoodie.
Hey now. I have my Hello, I'm Human hoodie now.
Oh, that's true. You do.
They're like cream.
Which body type would you like?
So like, you want bazongas or no bazongas?
Bazong? No bazong? Is this your ideal form?
I'm just like, what fit do I want?
There's not a lot of fits, which is like sad.
Sorry, no. Go back to those. Go back to these are all of my fits.
These are. It's true.
These are all of my fits.
Oh, you can be big.
I'm like, I'm not like that.
I was say your shoulders are not that broad. This is like strong,
Oh, I didn't realize it was like a blazer. I thought it was like
like a cardigan.
yeah, like a mine.
Yeah, no, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I guess let's go with the hoodie.
Do you want bazongs or no bazongs?
It doesn't really matter. I can't really tell with the hoodie, honestly. It's like, no, you know what? It's not the bazongs.
It's the hips also.
It's the ass. No,
Yeah.
give me an ass.
You want the ass?
Give me an ass.
Okay.
Hi, Chief.
Oh, we're hydrating. All right. Any other notes? Would you like to choose your nose?
I honestly have no idea what my nose looks like. I have no idea what kind of nose I have.
This looks like your nose.
Does it? Do I have like a hook nose?
Not like exactly, but it's got like I would say.
Like a toucan?
No, you're not at like John Oliver levels of like, but like you got like a shape to it.
A shape,
You know,
I guess.
yours is like
I mean, it'd
yours
be
is
kind
like
of sad if I didn't have a shape to my nose, honestly.
yours is like a little bit your nose is like a little bit like pointier than mine. But like not that much. We're like on the same sort of in the middle of like a spectrum of what noses look like.
Yeah. Oh, what a shocker. Both of our noses are non-binary.
Let me just put Gwen for your
Non-binary,
handle.
not on the spectrum.
I wrote Penguin last time, but it was really embarrassing reading it out every time. What if I just
Can you just make my name Borat voice?
Borat voice, my wife. Oh my god, it fits.
Wow. I was gonna say you could also just call me my wife and just have everybody call me. Oh, God, what did I? Oh, that's what in the Pokemon Legend of Arceus I made my name Bro.
Bro,
So everyone called me Bro.
my brother
Stop.
in Christ.
Stop. MBIC. Stop.
Mubik.
I'm derailing your story.
No, it's okay. This is the content the stream
Wife.
is
Just
here
call
for.
me wife.
Wife.
That means everyone will call me wife.
Oh, you're right. Your internet handle is now wife guy.
Oh God, no. That's worse.
It's too much.
God.
Too much.
Can you call me some guy?
Some guy
Yeah,
like that.
that's fine. I just want everybody to refer to me as some guy.
Do you want the space?
Yeah,
Okay.
all lowercase. With the
All
space.
lowercase, the space. All right, I got it. First name.
Oh God, that's my last name.
What? No,
Oh, wait,
that's your handle. That's your internet
Oh,
handle.
Okay. Sweat.
Gwen. And then just put your initial there.
Yeah. Still fine.
I don't know his pronouns.
Oh God. Sweats. Make me choose.
Slap.
They them.
Okay.
They're like, all right, choose your pronouns. Here's all of your options. Oh God, I have to choose. It's not like you misgender yourself or you pick the one non-binary option.
Wow, I love my wife.
Stop.
Thank you. But my
Didn't you like know somebody that, like,
Iris.
voice acted in this or something?
please.
I'm pretty sure that Alex voice acts one
Iris-
of the characters in this game.
That's what I thought. Shout out.
Shout out.
Honey, one of the real ones.
One of the real ones.
Beep.
Beep. Give me something that slaps.
Too busy.
Okay. Cool. Well, let's just go through the
Hello,
stuff
can-
that we've already gone through.
This we see. I got at ever good.
I'm glad at how fast we can just like
Hello.
skip through the dialogue.
BC.
Yep. But and you see,
Oh, whoops. I stride into the laundromat, ready to go introduce myself. However, I'm getting the feeling the person I'm approaching doesn't want to be approached. They're completely glued to their phone, earbuds in, head down, facing the screen, watching intently, only breaking eye contact with the screen to briefly fold something from the laundry pile next to them. I try waving to them, a simple hello, but nothing's doing. They continue folding and watching and folding. Will I really be able to obtain my dream if my team members are way more interested in cleaning clothes than cleaning house? I awkwardly shift my weight while I awkwardly debate the pros and cons of tapping them on the shoulder. I don't want to scare them, but I do need to talk to them. All right, you can do this, Soup. And I take a deep breath and steady myself. I'm about to very politely place a finger on their shoulder when, blinking, they look up and our eyes lock. Feels like I'm being analyzed, as if they're able to peer deep into my soul and read my personal character stats. Huh? Oh, hello. I'm here
Hold
about...
on a sec. I can't really hear you over the game.
Which game? They remove their earbuds one at a time.
It's the Beginning 6 tournament. I'm streaming it on my phone. I can tell by the way you're looking at me, you have no idea what I'm talking about. Let me explain.
I want to interrupt. I know what tournament they're talking about, but they keep on rolling and I don't want to be rude, especially to a new potential teammate. Beginning is a West Coast tournament that happens every year at this time. Mostly they focus on the original FOD. However, this year they put in FOD 2, first major one we've seen. Since Fist of Discomfort 2 is only a few years old, players are still figuring out how to break the game, find cool combos, see what's OP. They haven't even settled on a good tier list yet. Damn, when did this game come out again? Not even a good tier list, hot skippy. Just yesterday, I stumbled upon a glitch with Tomokaze that basically makes her unstoppable. I tried to recreate it in training mode, but I just couldn't. Now I'm really hoping to see someone pull it out during this tournament. I blink in response.
But you probably don't really care about Fist of Discomfort 2. You probably don't even know what I'm talking about. I'll let you do your laundry. Sorry.
Oh, no. I care about FOD 2. I really, really care about FOD 2. I play it all the time.
Oh, okay. Wow. I honestly wasn't expecting that. Cool. By the way, I'm Rhapsody.
I'm Soup, but I go by Soup. Maybe you've seen that handle before on the leaderboards. Soup. Rhapsody pauses, chewing on their lower lip, putting my name through the databases of their mind. Nope, never heard of you. Sorry. No matter. Well, Soup, since you aren't here to do laundry, why are you here? We don't get many other gamers here besides the occasional rando, and of course our little team. Actually, I'm here to join the team. Domino said I could join, so I did. I'm the new teammate. Oh, really? Domino said that. I know Domino accepted me, but what if Rhapsody rejects me? Then what? Congratulations. It's not every day someone wants to join our motley crew, and fewer that we actually accept. They often scoff at our aloofness and leave to never return. But I'm glad Domino gave you the pass. I've been looking for some flesh. I've been looking for some flesh! Oh god. I've been looking for some fresh blood to train. Train? You wanna train me? Rhapsody goes back to nonchalantly folding clothes while they speak. I've taught many people to play Fist of Discomfort, but I already know how to play. Yes, but the difference between them and you is their pro status. I've already had a few disciples climb that ladder to victory. Knowing the basics is a great start, but have you perfected your play? I know every hitbox, I know every combo, I know how to abuse the program code so that you can destroy your enemy every time. To be frank, I know everything about FOD2. Okay, maybe I don't know everything about FOD2, but it's not like I'm going in cold. I've got years of experience. Do I need training that badly? Still, always more than I can learn. If they're willing to teach, I'm willing to be taught, and odds are I can teach them a few of my own tricks in exchange. Senpai, your Kohai is ready. Teach me! Get to show respect to anyone who can take my talent and mold it to perfection. That sounds like the exact embarrassing thing I would say. I get down on all fours and prostrate myself in front of Rhapsody. Jesus Christ! Oh my god! I am ready to learn. Show me the destruction of fists unknown. Alex time. I know! Literally, Gwen and I were just talking about, they were just like, isn't someone that we know, like, a voice actor in this game? I'm like, yeah, I'm pretty sure Alex is in this game. Rhapsody picks me up from the ground and dusts off my shoulders. Ooh, strong. Simmer down there, Soup. No need for such brash behavior. You'll need a calm and collected mind in the future to truly succeed. This is great. Having a training partner could help me get to the next level, and maybe we can inspire Team GCF to join us on this adventure too. We should play sometime, like now? How about right now? Oh, Rhapsody looks down, a strand of their hair hiding their face. I don't really play FOD2. What? I prefer to watch, to instruct, to cheer on my friends. And now I'm back to wallowing in doubt. I mean, to be fair, a lot of the best coaches are, like, really bad at the game. Do as I say, not as I do. I've met one person who seems to understand FOD2 on the same wavelength as myself, and they don't even play? Perhaps I should clarify a little. Yes, do that.
Right when FOD2 launched, I was recruited on a professional team. Team play to win.
The team that some guy joined? Oh yeah, then I accidentally overwrit my fucking save data, so I had to basically redo the whole game up to this point. I had some input from Gwen on how to make their character, and they asked for their handle to be some guy.
It wasn't at all what I expected. I wanted a team, a group of friends. Instead, I got a super aggro team. Always trying to prove themselves with a better-than-the-rest attitude. It was gross. I was ostracized because I wasn't competitive enough. They all pushed each other real hard. Too hard. I refused to join in their unhealthy behaviors, and so they kicked me out. In the end, I wasn't good enough. Sure, they win almost all the time, so I guess they've got that going for them. But they're all a bunch of no-good, hyper-aggressive people who end up toxifying our community. The scene would be better off without them.
I hope some guy is able to stay above all that. I wonder if they'll be okay there.
After they tossed me out of the team house, I just don't have the heart to dive back in professionally. But that doesn't mean I'm not a part of Team Good Clean Fun. I'm here to stay.
So, then if you don't play anymore, what do you do? Oh, I shoutcast matches. So you yell at your teammates and cast them out if they fail? Wait, casting? Casting. You do the play-by-play voiceover. Correct. Sorry, shoutcast comes from the earliest software used for it. Kind of an old school term. And as the eldest here, I tend to use the language I grew up with. I'm like a sports announcer, giving the audience updates, introducing useless. You can just say TSM Alex. Giving the audience updates, introducing useless stats about the match, and building the hype by yelling goal. I'm that person, except replace sports with esports. Yeah, I think I get it. I also speedran character creation. Did I make myself paler? I see. So by watching and announcing all the matches, not only do you have to know everything, you also learn new things as you watch. You got it. Plus, I really enjoy getting people excited for a game I love so dearly. Suddenly, there's a beeping noise, and for once, it's not Iris. Oh, my laundry. I forgot all about it. That's the timer for the next load. Listen, it was great chatting with you, Soup, but these socks won't find their matches themselves. You should go introduce yourself to the rest of the team. They're all good folks, if not a bit interesting in their own way. You'll see what I mean. Love me a band of misfits. Give me that found family! Nom 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 nom. But don't forget to come find me later when you're ready to start your training.
Catch you later.
Rhapsody smiles, waves me off, and returns to their focus back to their laundry. Shoutcaster, huh? All the announcers I've watched always have a full E-tank and 110% non-stop power, but Rhapsody's so chill. Too chill to fit the profile. They didn't even raise their voice once. However, they do know a ton about FOD2, which is advantageous for their profession. And how could I forget they want to teach me? Sign me up for Rhapsody's class. I'm officially hot for teacher. Oh, baby! We're just gonna hit all the romance options. We're gonna pop all of them, you know. I don't mind being kept late after class for private lessons with Professor Rhapsody. They can teach me a thing or two, not just about FOD2. Yeah. The professional attire really adds to the fantasy too. Maybe I should invest in a school uniform. Okay, let's not do that. I shake the dirty thoughts from my mind for now. Bonk, horny jail. Focus, Soup, focus! But I'd still love to spend more time with Rhapsody, in general. Okay, whom do I want to talk to next?
You want-
Listen, we don't discriminate here.
Syringa. Sweetest of you. Can't. It's wonderful.
I laugh every time I see this character because he just kind of has like a Dan energy. Curiously enough, the man not only isn't playing FOD2, he's not really playing a game, more a toy for kiddies who don't understand physics and probability. A crane machine. UFO machine. UFO catcher. Oh, baby. As I walked up to him, he's busy moving the blepomatic prize crane back and forth, lining it up just right over a dragon dolly. And contrary to expectation, when the crane dips down and pulls back up, it's managed to snag the dragon by the tail, with precision. With a smirk, he pulls his prize from the retrieval chute. But then, opens the game up with a key turned in its lock, puts the toy back in the pile, and seals up the game tightly afterward. By the tail? Yeah, that's some serious skill, my guy. And then he's back at it, moving the crane for a second try at the prize he literally just won. I am confusion incarnate. Fortunately, he seems to notice me staring at him in utter bewilderment and isn't offended in the slightest.
Catch and release, yes?
What?
It's good to stay in practice. Keep the skills sharp. But no need to deprive a young one of a toy they might enjoy in the process. So the owners gave me the key to the machine, allowing me to put my catches back in there. It's only fair. Suppose I could just pick the lock. But I felt it best to get the approval of the local lords before pretending to pilfer their hoard.
My goodness. I am filled with questions.
Say, you're the one I nearly bowled over at the entrance, aren't you? My apologies once more. Afraid some days I don't know if I'm coming or going. Bit of a bother for anyone in my way, I suspect. Call me Locksley. More of a nom de guerre than a name. But Sir Robin of Locksley befits me more than any other title. How may I be of assistance on this fine day?
So, my name is Soup, and Domino said I could join your FOD2 team. I already know you're not exactly a ladder grinding championship team, but I mean, I'm here, so I'm willing to give it a go. Ah, I see. Very well. If Domino accepts you, then I can accept you as well, Soup. Welcome, welcome. By your side I shall stand against any foe what should challenge thee. You've mine word on that, at risk of overdoing the king's English. Although, from your phrasing, it seems we aren't what you were expecting. Not really, no. I asked my new Iris app to find me a team interested in the Pro Tour for me to sign the dotted line with. Instead, she sent me to a laundromat. But this brightens him so brightly he could outshine the sun. Ah, Lady Iris, good day to you, good day. I'm familiar with your sisters. One assists me in my daily endeavors. Hello, I'm Iris. I'm afraid I'm Soup's freshly installed copy, so I haven't met your Iris yet. Welcome, both of you, to Team GCF. Not a very exciting name, but it's what we have at the moment. Our humble abode is also yours to enjoy. Feel free to kick back and enjoy the arcade as we do. Locksley winks at me before going back to his beloved crane game. He slips a token in and outstretches his hand to me. Now then, would you like a crane game prize? I've not completed my practice for the day. I'd be happy to retrieve one in your honor. A cheap Malaysian knockoff Beanie Baby TM is a token of honor? I suppose in this particular case, the sentiment is a fair portion of the honor, rather than the stuffed toy itself. Aside from FOD2, I specialize in prize games, you see. Alley rollers, crane games, light stackers, things of that nature. And when skill alone is not enough, when the games are rigged in favor of greedy arcade owners, well, I always carry a few tools of the trade, as it were, to tilt the odds toward justice.
Justice prevails!
I'm proud to say I've been banned from no fewer than 8 arcades in this city alone. Oh. Yeah, stick it to those bastards who rip off kids with cheapo prizes and rigged games. Sticking it to the man by pulling off daring heists on prize games. Hell yeah, fight the power, overthrow the system, arcade anarchy now! Indeed, I fully admit to being something of an arcade anarchist. This industry has far too many unscrupulous forces guiding it, which must be kept in check by all means. I find honor can be found even in doing dishonorable deeds under the right circumstances. I always manage to slip away with an armload of plush goods, even from arcades which seek my capture. Not that I keep the prizes for myself, of course. The spoils of my raids are always donated to various shelters and children's charities. That's some good karma right there. Indeed, but there's more to it than a desire to turn frowns upside down. Locksley ponders how to phrase this, what wording he wants to use.
It's a matter of fair play. Prize games run contrary to the concept of fair play. They are invariably tilted against the player and mask the unfairness behind glitz and glamour. I am a firm believer in fairness and justice. Too much in this world hinges on injustice. Injustice to keep the wheels greased and turning. But I suppose you're not here for my rants about the ills of society. You're here to win.
Is there a scene for competitive prize ticket gaming? Huh. I can see things like competitive score chasing, light gun shooting, driving, and so on, but is there competitive plush doll catching too? Ha! Nay, Soup, as much as gaming culture tends to want to monetize every single aspect of itself, no, this is not an e-sport. I suppose to a dedicated e-sportsian, I'm wasting my time and efforts on something that will never be heralded or even recognized. But I have other indulgences which I seek heraldry for. This is merely an extension of my philosophy. So you practice crane catches all day, when not fleeing from the long arm of the arcade law? Well, there's also FOD2, if that's what you're wondering. None of us are playing it today, true, but we do play. And I do have my own affairs to attend to. I'm afraid I don't spend nearly as many hours in GCF as the others. But I promise you, should your dream be one of glory, I will do my best to support it, in the time available to me. You have my word, friend. I feel the burning need to bow back to him in return, some sweeping courtly gesture. Well, I'd best busy myself for the time being.
Fare thee well.
I hope to see more of you soon. Be well. With introductions completed, he returns to his prize game, targeting that dinosaur for yet another catch. Well, that certainly was interesting. He's eccentric, sure, but his heart seems to be in the right place, and that counts for a lot. Listen, I just can't romance the character that reminds me of Dan. He's into flamboyantly gentlemanly gestures, to be certain. Strangely endearing, though. I don't mind quirky folks in my life, particularly ones as friendly as Loxley. We should get along just fine. Okay, who do I want to talk to next? I approach the young woman busy playing the elaborately named Metal Geddon 4 Rise of Steel. You didn't choose communism. She doesn't notice my approach, too engrossed in laying waste at the pixelated post-apocalyptic robot hordes. I may not know much about arcades, but I think I've heard of this sort of game. Light guns, right? They shoot light or something? No clue how that works. I love light gun games. I'm not good at light gun games, but I love light gun games. The one thing I'm pretty sure of is that she's using both the Player 1 and Player 2 guns at the same time. Despite the ridiculousness of that John Woo style, she's landing every shot. I should probably wait for her to finish, but just lurking without at least a single word is probably not cool at all. Hey,
Die! Die! Die!
Repositioning. And then she's just tapping her foot, impatiently waiting for the boss robot to do something other than stand around posing.
Ugh, I hate this RNG boss fight. Either send drones in a predictable pattern, or don't bother sending them at all. I mean, can you believe this shit? It's 20 and game designers are still relying on quarter-munching RNG in their games. It's like, they don't give a crap about consistent pacing and excitement. It's totally okay for like 7 drones to hit at once and then nothing for 15 seconds, huh? Boring.
Yeah, this is how I feel too.
But honestly, I feel worse for the speedrunners. I've got a cousin who's got the world record time on MG3, but it took hundreds of tries to get a perfect cycle. Finally, more drones! About time.
While I just stare on in silent confusion. No, I'm totally into this. Finally, after laying waste to the metal minions of the Metal Geddon Metal Lord, she spares me a glance over her shoulder.
Who are you?
I am the Metal Lord, here to register a complaint about your mistreatment of my metal minions. That's a good one. I like that one. Let's do it. Impudent fleshling, I am the Metal Geddon Metal Lord, and I have a sternly worded letter of complaint regarding your disparaging of my drones. How dare you slander the Metal Lord? My lawyers will hear of this. Cute. She resumes lasering down robots, but with a big grin on her face as she keeps chatting with me. So what's your deal anyway? Right, I've already won Domino's favor. If I can keep that ball rolling, I can make this official. Here we go, best foot forward, make the best possible impression. I talked with Domino about maybe joining your FOD2 team, and sure, okay. Sounds fun, you're in. What, seriously? She finishes up her game, holstering the Player 1 and 2 light guns before turning to face me properly. Seriously, we're pretty much stuck in a rut right now. Not chasing down FOD2 glory like we oughta, in my opinion. Maybe having someone else on the team willing to take things head on would be the swift kick in the ass Team GCF needs. I like her tattoos. Very cool. She also gives me a good look over, head to toe, and nods in smirking approval. Helps that you're a hottie, I mean, oh my god. Stop, I'm blushing. I mean, I can't be providing all the hotness for this team alone. It gets tiring. So why not? You and I, two of a kind? Let's do this. That was suspiciously easy, but I guess I shouldn't complain. Never kick a gift horse in the mouth. Thanks, thank you.
Yeah.
Don't mention it. We fisters gotta stick together, yeah? I'm just gonna take a screen cap of that one. Wait, it didn't fucking work. There we go. just gonna keep that one. Alright. Fisters? Are we not doing phrasing anymore? What? I like little nicknames. So sue me, but fine. We'll do phrasing. I can do phrasing. So is that why it's called Team GCF? Because you like things short and snappy? Nah, our name doesn't really have any kind of official... Our team doesn't really have any kind of official name. It's a... What do you call it? Working title. I take it Domino told you all about our little gang of weirdos. More or less. Honestly, we're barely a team. I've been pushing for us to get really get on top of this stuff, but I'm just 1 out of the 6. Okay, so 2 out of the 7 isn't exactly a majority either, but it's still 1 more than I had before.
You know I'm down.
So, if my friends want you in, I'm down with that. You're in, dunzo. They're good people, and I know I can trust their judgment. Besides, I don't really sit around and ruminate. I see something that looks fun, I go for it. 9 times out of 10. I'm rewarded. Yeah, I feel this. I'm vibing. And the 10th time, I crash and burn with a valuable learning experience as my reward. Also a good thing. So yeah, I'm impulsive as beep, but I'm not completely reckless. I'm just not willing to let an opportunity slip out of the fear of what might go wrong. I'm cool with newcomers joining our clique, anything to liven the party up a bit. Then she pauses as if trying really hard to remember something she forgot.
Ooh, right. I forgot to tell you my name. Duh.
She's this ready and willing to sign me on as a partner in crime, but totally forgot basic introductions?
Name's Zapper, as in the great-granddaddy of all light guns. As in zappa, 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 kapow! You know.
I don't, in fact, know exactly what she's referencing. PC games have never had plastic gun controllers. And I'm Soup, which I told you before, actually.
Pleased to meet you. You seem kind of fun.
Also, as noted, a hottie, meaning you and I could get... Huh? Oh, you could have been... Sorry. Meaning you and I could hit the streets and run this whole town if we wanted to. She declines to specify if we'd be a hottie tag team or a mixed doubles affair in this particular scenario. Can I help you? I didn't write it! You want to go a few rounds against the Meta Lord? I can give you some tips. Tip number 1, trigger discipline. And don't look down the barrel. That's tip 2. Tip 3 is hand sanitizer, because kitties love this game and they got gross hands. Before she goes... Before she goes too deep into her list, I decided to clarify a point. Can't say I've ever played one of these games before, but I've played plenty of first-person shooters on my PC. That's basically the same thing, right? No. Not really, no. Light gun romps are on rails. They sweep you through a scene like a Hollywood camera director. Way more exciting. Instead of nudging a mouse less than 2 centimeters and clicking, you gotta aim and fire a physical gun. If your aim sucks, you suck. Okay, I'll grant you that having no control over your movement means it's less tactical and strategic, but fuck tactic strategy stuff. I prefer an adrenaline rush, and wait, you mean you've never played a light gun game? You're just a PC gamer? Ugh. Blech. Disgusting. Crap. My arcade newbiness is leaking through. Curse my computer-based gaming heritage. I expected her to mock me endlessly for being a know-nothing doofus, but... Oh man, I haven't talked to a newbie in ages. This will be great.
Aw, yeah.
Half the fun of being an arcade gamer is sharing what you love with newbies. Most people I talk to are veterans. Not easily impressed. So you won't rake me over the coals for being a noob? You kidding? There's nothing better than a warm, supple arcade virgin. I'm sorry. Yeah, okay. That one was a step too far. Whatever. Let's walk it back again. Begin again. My point is, I think you'll have a blast learning all this stuff, and I'd be happy to be your guide.
But I have one question for you, and this is absolutely, utterly important, so consider your words carefully.
Oh boy! My anxiety spikes briefly as I nod for her to continue.
Can you be awesome?
Awesome in what way?
In every way. I don't give a fuck about win-loss rating. What I care about is being awesome. I need someone who can be just as awesome as I am, ready to pull the risk-taking, high-flying, stylish moves, both in-game and in real life. You think you can get on my level?
Well, now. I think you underestimate how fucking awesome I am. I start every morning by somersaulting out of my bedroom window. Then I chug a bottle of Sunny D, TM. And then do a wicked kickflip over a pit of tigers, flying straight into the sun. Fuck yeah! So yeah, I can be awesome. Her face lights up like a zillion firecrackers going off at once. Oh, fuck yeah! You and I, we're gonna get along just fine. Satisfied, she steps back from my personal space. I'm thankful for getting some breathing room back. Sorry, I can come on a bit strong, I know. I think we have different definitions of a bit, but it's cool, it's cool. I'll admit, though, I'm surprised to hear someone with Pro Tour aspirations is so focused on style. Whatever happened to play to win? Isn't the whole point of playing the game to, beat the opponent and win the match? No, it's to style.
Give me the hubris.
Meh.
I hate that phrase. I hate that whole concept. Play to win. What a joke. Remember back when Silent Blade could slash dash you over and over in an infinite combo? Cheap as hell, pathetic, but technically legal, since the game allowed for it. If you aren't using Silent Blade infinite loops, you aren't playing to win, they told me. You can't call it cheap, only scrubs ignore effective tactics.
This is so f***ed up.
Oh my god, they let her go off the rails. But it was boring to watch, and it was frustrating seeing all these serious-minded optimization junkies content to loop each other to death. And the makers of FOD2 even agreed, because they patched it out. Ha! Eat it, jerkos. Me, I don't play to win. I play to be awesome. I play to have fun. Do I like winning? Hell yeah. I mean, who doesn't? But I'm gonna do it my way, or I won't do it at all. Anybody who calls me a scrub because I play how I want to play can get fucked. Perhaps realizing she's been going off on a rant, Zapper dials it back a bit after that. Sorry, I speak from the heart. Any way I know how to live.
Later.
Hey, I need to try and get one more MG4 run in before the after-school rush hits this place. We'll talk later, okay? Sure thing. Fun smashing up robots and stuff. Alright, you metal bastards. Round 2. You can just say Zed launch sucked or Katarina. Oh boy. That reminds me of there's like an infinite combo in Super Smash Bros. Melee that you can do with the ice climbers called wobbling. I leave Zapper to an unending quest to put laser blasts at the slowly trundling Chrome Skeleton Man and depart. That was intense. As for my thoughts on this new teammate, well, I'm not used to people calling me a hottie. I could get used to it though. She's exactly my kind of girl. Zapper's a sports car cruising down the open road with no brakes, blasting high-intensity rock music with that convertible top-down. And I'm into that. Joke's on you, I'm into that. Kinda helps that she seems to be into me too. I've never been called a hottie before. It's not exactly a classic sonnet of love, but so what? It feels good. I think I may end up spending more time with her to get a bit more of that in my life. We'll see. Okay, whom do I want to talk to next? A young woman sits at a table, largely ignoring her half-eaten salad in favor of the beeps and boops of the game she's playing. And she's playing her lunch break RPG session on a 30-year-old portable game console? Seriously? That's some retro dedication. Immediately, I feel a bit self-conscious about literally rolling on up to somebody minding their own business. Rather than being stuck trying to find a non-creepy way to introduce myself, she notices my approach and offers a greeting first.
Oh, hello. Can I help you with something? You look lost.
No, actually, I wanted to talk to you. Domino suggested I get your approval for joining Team GCF. My tag's Soup.
My name's Grace. That's like just my name. My name is Grace. I don't use aliases or gamer tags or anything.
And you want to join us? Really? Not actually much of a team, more of a social club or something. Just a circle of friends who all happen to play F3D too. I know. I'm aiming for the Pro Tour myself, so it's a weird fit, but what can I say? This is where I'm supposed to be, apparently. Supposed to be? Is there a prophecy or something? If you count an adorable little app named Iris as a soothsayer, sure, we can call it a prophecy. Iris sent you here? Oh, well, okay, that changes everything.
Hello.
Hello, Iris. Oh, I recognize her voice now. Sorry, I'm freshly installed, so I'm still cross-linking my databases. But that's my mom. Hi, Mom. Wait, Mom? Iris calls you Mom? I have questions. Stop it! Stop it!
Right. Hi. I sorta invented Iris. I mean, it was a group effort, not just me, but I led the team that made her. We'd inherited a pile of half-finished projects in ancient code from various dead companies. Funware, Dynamic Systems, Retrowave, Cineslotion. It was my idea to put all the pieces together into a single package, a virtual assistant with a winning personality. But that was years ago, during an internship in my sister's company. And long before Iris got pulled off the market. Thankfully, someone leaked her code, and now there's rogue servers around so they can live freely. I'd hate to see Iris and her sisters killed.
That's a curious word for it. Killed, not erased or deleted or anything you'd normally apply to uninstalling an app. Do you think Iris is actually a new form of life? That's a curious idea, isn't it? Definitely, Iris is alive. I may have created her, but she's grown since then, because become something so complex I can't even understand her code anymore. Isn't that similar to the evolution of life? We have no right to commit digital genocide and destroy her. I'm glad someone with a kind heart set up those servers so she can keep living and thriving. Is she organic life? And intelligence, as we know intelligence to be? No. She's something new. Alien. Aliens! Didn't the alien try repeatedly to kill Ripley? Okay, so maybe there are concerns. Some concerns, but still. I feel greeting a new life form by trying to destroy it is probably not going to help organic virtual relations in the long run. I've been assuming Iris is just some generic digital assistant app, but maybe there's more going on here. Anyway, that was my past. These days I'm more focused on games. They're my life's passion. Grace shows me the gray plastic chunk of retro gaming hardware lying on her table next to her lunch. This is actually the very first game console I ever owned as a kid. Bought it used with my allowance. After I got bored of the limited games it could play, I upgraded it myself. Replaced the screen with a color LCD, changed the guts for a miniature PC motherboard, all on my own dime. Well, on the dimes my family were willing to give me anyway. They saw video games as a waste of time. Really? I thought games were big business. Always have been, always will be. But not quite as important to society as whatever random mishmash of tech my siblings cooked up. But I love games, and I especially love console games. You can't do long narratives or open-world RPGs with arcade cabinets. Sounds like PC games too.
Of course.
Exactly. I mean, I do play FOD2 and enjoy the puzzle of it, but I prefer to sink most of my hours into RPGs, Japanese, Western, don't care. I'm even developing my own RPG actually, The Wanderlost Trail. It's a working title. Development is pretty slow since it's just me, but I hope to make a living breathing world beyond compare. I feel ya. PC gamers, we know what it's like to go one more turn and next thing you know, the sun's gone down and come back up. Can't imagine doing that standing up at an arcade cabinet. Exactly. To really delve deep into a game, one that's not as shallow as blasting aliens or munching dots. A game that's more than a game that is the world. And then she realizes her salad is starting to wilt, left unattended for so long. Oh, I should finish this up, and I need to clear this dungeon too. Sorry, I tend to ramble a lot. And once I get on a roll, relatable. It's fine. Hardly rambly at all. And enjoy your lunch.
Bye.
Soon enough, she's buried herself deeply into the twin activities of nourishing her body and mind, shutting me out completely. That was a relief. Meeting a friendly person with no strings attached. None I could spot anyway, right? I'll admit it, my heart did a little wobbly wobble on seeing her. She's so incredibly cute that I had to struggle to speak clearly. Knowing that a beauty like her also has a strong heart and a brilliant mind, that's everything I've ever dreamed of. I wonder if, she'd be interested. Maybe? I guess we'll see. Spending so long indoors, soaking in the smells of detergent, pepperoni, and brass tokens has been draining, so I decided to step out and get some fresh air. Fresh air and a moment of reflection. I'm still a bit confused. The team's barely a team, it's a ragtag bunch of individual friends without any cohesive direction. I left the apartment this morning hoping to live out my dream of being an FOD2 champion, but that's not a dream they all share with me, right? So why exactly did Iris lead me here? I think I'm owed some answers by this point. Iris, you got a moment? Sure thing. What's up? I'm glad to join the Brady Bunch TM. Walk me through the logic here. I just need to find me a professional team for me, one headed towards FOD2 Pro Tour victory. And you led me to a laundromat where a bunch of friends hang out? There's no slight on them. I mean, I think they could be a lot of fun, but this isn't exactly what I asked for, you know? Iris pauses before responding. Tell me, why do you want to win the Pro Tour so badly? What do you mean, why? It's the pinnacle to reach for. It's the Pro Tour Championship. Why wouldn't I want that? Except, before this championship existed, you were content to play on an amateur level. It's not about the glory, or even your childhood dream, is it? So why? Why do you need this victory so badly? Everybody's trying to be their best selves, right? To really live up to their potential. That's me. I'm being my best self. It makes me happy to reach for the goal and see it through. It's a good thing. Why shouldn't I have confidence in myself? It's not about wanting to win a game. It's about why you want to win, the truth behind the dream. And I'm sorry to say, I calculated your truth from your own words, posted to social media. Just so you realize I'm not making this up, let me quote some of these back at you. Oh god, she's got receipts! The words are in her voice, but I'm definitely the one who wrote them. She echoes these short messages back to me. Let's see. Ten-hour marathon practice run, all focused on how to counter the current meta, and I have a 12th place finish to show for it. If you put in the work and make the right moves, you should find success. It stands to reason. Otherwise, what's the point? Have I really wasted my life? Do I have anything other than this? And if I don't have this dream, what do I even have? I try to compose myself, to speak rationally in my defense. I'd been awake for 20 hours running when I wrote that. Obviously, I'd have more going on in my life than just winning all the time. But Iris shakes her head at my words, seeing right through them, and explains.
In your heart, you feel that if you aren't constantly winning, you must be a loser, a fraud, an imposter.
Wheeze.
This isn't even the only time you talked about it. I could cite more examples if you like.
Wheezing in the club right now.
Nearly all of your social media communication is related to your gaming habits. Not your job or family or friends. This is all you have. All you feel you have. You've built up so much of your dream around this game. Around winning this game, that your whole self-worth is tied into it. And I think you see the obvious problem with that. I hope?
I pause, feeling rather attacked when my own phone lays into me. But there's sympathy in her digital voice, not accusation. She doesn't want to call me out. She wants me to call myself out.
What do you think will happen if you join the Pro Tour and fail to make it all the way to an ultimate victory?
Got a #1 victory royale.
How would you react?
I mean, I get it. Logically, only one team wins the Pro Tour. So it's not like I'm betting my entire existence on winning.
Except you are. That's exactly what you're doing. Your self-esteem is on the line. Every day you compete. Wanting to win a video game is fine. It's a good thing. And I'm certainly not arguing against having a dream and making it happen. But it's not healthy to gamble your self-esteem at the same time, tying them both together. Do you dream of winning? Or are you just terrified of losing and feeling pain? I could sense that when I analyzed you. I may be code instead of flesh and blood, but I'm an empathy engine at heart. But I couldn't just say that outright. You wouldn't have believed me. So I had to lead you here. To people who can help you find something more to reach for while also reaching for victory. And you can help them, too. The goal of any Irish should be to help as many people as possible.
She smiles up at me, hopeful that I'll understand her words. For example, Domino finds peace and friendship through gaming. Win or lose, as long as he holds on one more day, he's happy. One more day with those he cares for. If you can share your dream with him, I'm sure you could find peace as well. Now, that said, if all you want to be is Soup, destroyer of scrubs, I'm not gonna force you down this path. The Legend of Soup will be yours to do with as you please. Uninstall me and I'll bother you no further. You have free will. But if you're also Soup, who's desperate to fill the hole in their heart with victories, please consider staying with Team GCF for your own sake, and I'll help you in any way I can on this path. I'll turn myself off now, give you time to think. If we never speak again, I know I won't take it personally. Thank you. Out of respect to Iris, I decided to take the question seriously. All day long I've been focused on it, savoring it. She read you for film. Yeah. Wanting this team situation to work out so I could get more of it? Winning? Every story I've ever read tells you to chase your dreams no matter what. That's a noble thing to do, right? This was my dream. From as far back as I can remember, my wildest dreams were always ones of victory. Sure, I have a job, I pay my taxes, I have friends, usually online. I head out of town to visit my extended family almost every holiday season. But none of that moves me. Really gets me out of my bed and moves me. No. My dream moves me, and that dream was to keep on being a winner forever. Isn't that enough? Isn't it a good thing to be the very best like no one ever was? Who am I? Who do I really want to be? No helping it, she's right. I hadn't really seen things from that perspective before, but she's definitely right. The sickening feeling whenever I lose. Whenever I'm a loser. Winning feels better, feels right. Without it, I feel miserable. Like I'm miserable. A miserable, pathetic little nothing. And I'm not so far gone as to think that's a healthy way to live. If Iris thinks this new path can help me, so be it. I owe it to myself to at least try. I tapped the Iris's icon, not to uninstall it, but to activate it. Okay. Maybe you're right. Maybe you aren't. I think I'm not exactly in the best position to see myself in an unbiased fashion, but I'm willing to hear you out. Thank you. Thank you for trusting me. And for what it's worth, I think you can still try out for the Pro Tour if that's what you want, but be aware of why you want that victory too. If you can find a way to achieve your dream in an emotionally healthy manner, well, that'd be great. And with Team GCF in your corner, I calculate you can do just that. Team GCF needs Soup, and Soup needs Team GCF. With a deep sigh, I try to push most of this aside and focus on the here and now. You can keep calling me Soup. It's my self-chosen name. It's so funny because both of my names are Soup. Well, Soup, I think I've given you enough food for thought. Now, I should let you chew on it a bit. Iris offline. I'm still not totally sure what to make of this, if my dream is one of victory, but victory isn't healthy. What do I do? What now? But as I'm pondering exactly what shape my new dream should be, I hear a voice behind me.
Hey there.
Hey, so, I drew the short straw, which means you and I gotta have some words. Nothing bad, though, just wanna chat a bit. Okay. What did you want to chat about specifically? FOD2. Let's be frank. You came to us eager to play your favorite game, and we gave you the big old brush off. That sucks. I talked it over with the others and suggested we make amends by, actually letting you do what you wanted to do in the first place. So, you want to go beat up some ninjas? I'd be happy to tag up with you on that. Friends share their passions and lift each other up, right? My head's still reeling from Iris upending. I don't know, just about every preconceived notion I had about myself, but I won't deny FOD2 helps me clear my mind and focus. Okay. Yeah, okay, I'll be there in a minute. I'll count out precisely 60 seconds then. I feel strange agreeing to go play the game that slam-dunked me right into this mess, but if I'm not going to just walk away from all of this, away from gaming in general, I owe it to myself to keep on moving forward, if only to see what will happen. Iris didn't tell me to stop playing, so until I can figure out my answers, I guess I'll keep playing. And honestly, I think distracting myself with a little FOD2 would be nice right about now. Win or lose. So with a shrug, I walk into good clean fun, headed for the arcade. By the time I arrive in the arcade, the rest of the crew is already gathered, talking amongst themselves. When I approach, they switch focus to me. And lo, the newbie hath returned. Excellent. Let's get this party started. That's gimmick infringement, Zapper. Only I get to use the king's English. But yes, 'tis quite excellent indeed. Jinx just offers me a quiet, knowing nod of appreciation, not prone to flowery speeches. Okay, so we decided we're going to spend the rest of the afternoon taking turns playing some Fist of Discomfort 2 in honor of our new friend. We'll take turns beating up online randos, and those not playing can cheer the others on. It'll be educational and fun. And you get first crack at it, of course. So, who's your lucky partner for the inaugural match of this afternoon's festivities? For a moment, I'm speechless. I figured it'd be like pulling teeth getting them to play my game, but here they are, ready to welcome me into the fold with some hot ninja fighting action. Thanks, everyone. It'll be nice to show off a little, too. I could use the ego boost. Thankfully, I brought my keyboard from home to play with. I'm not used to arcade joysticks yet. I may not know much about arcades, but I do know FOD2 has a built-in slide-out tray and USB port, so you can bring a joystick from home. I tug my keyboard out from my backpack, slot it into the place, and fortunately the numlock light turns green when I plug it in. It's good to go. Oh yeah, what are these? What are those connectors called? The plug connectors with the pins in them. Aside from the weird looks I'm getting from everyone, as probably the only person on planet Earth who prefers to play this game with WASD keys, makes you kind of a weirdo. Now then, whom to play with? Oh god, who do we choose? Who do we play with? Aw. Alright, let's pick up a save right here. He misread the question. What do we do? Okay, let's just go with the first option. Lock and load, Zapper. It's ninja fighting time. Okay, so you don't fight ninjas with guns, but okay, look, you get the idea. Fuck yeah, let's do this. Zapper cracks her knuckles, stepping up to the joystick. No personal USB controller for her. Default stick and buttons will do the job. But before we can begin, my phone chimes in from the depths of my pocket with a question. Hey, can I ask a favor? I'm starting as a blank slate here, a default Iris. I don't have any real knowledge of how this game you're all obsessed with actually works. Wait, you calculated out what team I should join without actually knowing how FOD2 works in the first place? Weird. I think it'd help if you two played through a match while explaining the basics to me. You're a computer, can't you just like jack into the Matrix TM and instantly know FOD2 Kung Fu or something? Oh, I could go download the data I'd need to really be great at this game. I mean, computers have been beating humans at games for decades, she said with a tiny puff of pride in her voice. But I'm an emotional language interpreter. Hearing things in your own words helps me learn. So if you don't mind, could you give me a quick tutorial? Sure. The stories of two rival clans vying for control of the legendary Sacred Dojo. For one full year, they fought down the Bridge of Destiny until in winter they reached their ultimate destination. At that point, the dojo doors opened and allowed in only the most worthy, the most honorable clan. The other was exiled from the lands forever. Such a rich and involving backstory. Nah, it's just a goofy way of saying score more points than the other team before time runs out. Each team has 2 players and an unending swarm of ninja minions. Every stage is one giant kung fu fight scene. Each minion you beat up scores you points. Each time you KO an enemy player, you score points. Your goal is to score the most points before the game ends. To do that, you have to optimize, counterplay, and outthink your opponents. We farm ninjas for gold, buy weapons and scrolls, summon more minions, use special moves and cooldowns. Oh, it is League. Whoa. Slow down. This is sounding complicated. That's how I feel about League of Legends. Nah, it's no big deal. At the highest level, all you actually need to know is the RPS metagame. The, what? RPS metagame, or, wait for it, rock, paper, scissors. Wait, the most complicated esport in the world is just rock, paper, scissors? Well, basically, everything else is just nitty-gritty details. At the heart of it all, there's 4 tactics to pick from. Defending against an aggressor, using powerful special abilities, or just directly attacking the enemy and their ninjas. Rock, paper, scissors. I mean, if you look at it closely, the icons are literally a rock, a paper, scroll, and 2 swords crossed like scissors. The obvious one is to attack, diving in and fighting with your fists and blades. It interrupts anyone using a special ability, but if they're defending, it won't work. Scissors beats paper, but it's beaten by rock. You're getting it, yeah. Defending holds the line against incoming attacks, but gets blown away by slower activating stronger special abilities. You can't react quickly enough. Specials are big and flashy and awesome and blow away defenders, but a quick aggro attacker can interrupt you. I'm guessing those identity traits you've been analyzing could be a good indicator of how strong you are with each ability, too. That would make sense. A very steady person would be excellent at figuring out exactly the right time to use a special. Yep, Gutsy is great for attacking, Kindly can defend well, and Quirky is probably a jack of all trades. Got it, so all I need to know are those 3 techniques? Well, there's a 4th, a trump card, your ultimate ability. Each team can only use one of those per game. Your ult smashes through everything. And if your opponent tries to ultimate at the same time, yours counters it for huge points. Zapper and I will be taking on another 2 players, trying to predict their attacks, defense, specials, and ultimates, countering with our own. Do that well enough and you can win. I see, so really I just need to know those 4 things, and that's enough to follow the flow of a match. That's the basics. There are also bonus points based on your skill and what season of the year you're in, but we'll go over that as we play. Here, we'll start up a game and we can show you. Zapper drops in 2 quarters, 1 for each of us, and fires up the online matchmaker to find us a good pair of punching bags to demonstrate our skills on. Randos. Okay, I've played against these particular randos before. Should be a good warm-up for us. Mr. Come At Me Bro loves to attack. He's not dense enough to do it all the time, but more often than not, he'll be in your face. He's also bad at predicting our moves. I should start by defending, since he's likely to rush right at me. Fight! So, Come At Me Bro wants to come at me, fine by me. I turtle up and defend against the attacks, keeping myself and my minions safe. Your defend beats their attack, you earn 110 points. Score now 110-0. Right, my turn. Time to kick some ass. Let me guess, the aggro jerk's partner sticks to the script and always goes for the season bonus, right? Wait, seasons? As the game progresses, we move through spring, summer, fall, and winter. There are point bonuses for different actions in different seasons. It's not much, but every point helps, and sometimes it makes opponents predictable if they crave those points. And the enemy in Zapper's lane is very predictable. In spring, he likes to attack. Summer, he defends. Fall, he uses specials. And what season's good for your, what's that called, your ultimate? The ult's a bit different. Our team gets one ultimate per game. Zapper or I can use it, but once we use it, it's gone. But when we do use it, we win, period. It trumps whatever your opponent was trying. And if we counter their ultimate with our own, well, that's practically game over right there. Oh, so you have to choose when to use it. Right, and our opponents will be doing the same. I don't think they'll use their ultimate this early in the game, though. I'd say he's most likely to attack this turn, so Zapper will be better off defending.
Come on, at least try to be as awesome as I am. Otherwise, you'll never get anywhere.
You defend beats their attack, you earn 100 points. You get the idea now, right, Iris? Back and forth, Zapper and I fight these other two players, deciding our overall strategy as the year progresses. I think I've got it. Wait, no, I don't got it. I mean, I got most of it, but how are the points determined? I noticed some actions score better than others. Well, there's the seasonal bonus, like a bonus to attacking in spring, but otherwise your skill bonuses come into play. Skill bonuses depend on your personality, but the strategy you excel at can change depending on who you are as a person. Shifts your focus, you know? Being a steady sort of person, I'm great in the late game at special moves. I know what items to buy and when to use them. So you're a steady-handed specialer, an empathetic frontline tank, a bold and brash PvP master, or a goofy jack of all trades. All of which is kinda moot if you fail the rock, paper, scissors metagame. You don't score anything if you get counterplayed. Oh, true. Okay, I think I get it. Focus on your fight, and let's say you win. Even if winning isn't everything, even if I need to be okay with losing, that doesn't mean I should try to lose. I'll give it all I have. Summer. I can punch news all day. Unfortunately, Come At Me Bro has way too many of them, and is defending hard against my attacks.
You missed! And if you come at me, you best not miss. In winter, our best shot is to team up, combining our skill bonuses together, but they're going to be doing the same, so it may be harder to predict their moves. The endgame is critical. I love the winter phase, it's so intense. Any tips for how to finish mashing these two into the ground? Knowing these randos, first move, well, anything goes, but Mr. By the Book tries to force special moves out on the very last turn. When they get reckless, they're able to counterplay us. Let's close this out. Swiftly I get to work taking out ninja minions on my way to Come At Me Bro, and then attack directly using Tomokaze's fists.
interrupting what would have been a brutal special move.
You missed! And if you come at me, you best not miss.
You win.
GG, losers! Y'all got zapped!
Psst, do you want to skip all FOD2 minigames in the future? This lets you decide whether you win or lose instead of having to actually play FOD2. It's up to you. You can decide how you want to enjoy FOD2. Do you want to skip minigames or play them? We'll play the minigames. Okay, thanks. On with the show. With our admittedly pretty pathetic enemies crushed, the rest of Team GCF cheers for our victory. Feels good. It still feels good to win. I know Iris warned me about the dopamine hit of victory I'd become hooked on, but
Can't beat my pure awesomeness.
man, those two were total pushovers. Still, we bashed them into pace with style. That's all I give a crap about. Thanks, Zapper. I know I was a bit pushy about wanting to play FOD2 earlier, and pushy about the Pro Tour. I'm still, sorting out some feelings about that one. I'm glad I had a chance to play with you. Okay, who's up next? It's practically a Black Friday sale level of shoving to get to the front as they reach for the joysticks. For another hour, we partner up in various combos, fighting against online players, swapping tips, having a laugh, getting salty, a little bit of everything. Ho, haha, guard, turn, parry, dodge, spin, haha, thrust. Settle down. I need help up here in my lane. On my way, my fair. Don't call me that. On my way, Jinx. We win some, we lose some. Oh, bullshit. I hate the RNG crit damage in this game. A one-hit gank? Hey, it happens. I'll hurl myself into certain death to buy time while you respawn. And as proof Iris may be onto something, the losses don't feel quite as painful. Not this time. Not while fighting at their side. I wonder, do you think a Tomokaze aggro build could work? Buy some cheap items and storm them right out the gate? Works well for Queen Bee of the Four Heavenly Kings. I've seen her run Tomokaze aggro all the time on streams. She's practically mastered it. If you're interested, you could pick up a few things by watching her. The atmosphere is completely different from grinding the ladder in my darkened bedroom all by myself. We share in wins and losses. I'd never been to an arcade before this day. Never really saw the point when I could play from home. Waste of money on travel and tokens, too socially awkward, not worth the hassle, right? But despite being an arcade newbie, a keyboard warrior, they've accepted me into their fold, and playing alongside them is, well, something else entirely. I could get used to this. I really could. Still, the hour's growing late, and I'm getting hungry again. Pizza twice in a single day only sounds fun. I wind up a curly spiral cord on my keyboard, ready to move out. Okay, it's been a blast, but I think I should be heading home. It's getting late. Nothing wrong with taking a break for self-care. It's important to get some rest, so you can take in everything you've learned and bring it back tenfold next time. Don't burn out. Pace yourself. It's a marathon, not a sprint. Hope to see you tomorrow, though. We'll always welcome you back here, Soup. It's a promise. Dinner and sleep for me, definitely. Yeah, I'll see you all tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow. Smile parts my lips as I offer them a wave and turn to leave, only to find my path to the exit blocked. 4 cocky-looking people stand, as if part of an ancient Roman phalanx formation, giving the arcade a once-over. What's more, they're all wearing the trademark golden jerseys of Team P2W, the hottest Fist of Discomfort 2 team in the nation. I recognize them instantly. Who doesn't know the superstars of Team P2W? The team I originally wanted to join. That is until this afternoon. The beefy one of the bunch, I think his name is Blitz, looks around, clearly unimpressed with what he sees. Huh, nice broom closet. Where's the arcade? A woman at his side. Yep, that's Divine. I recognize her from her streams. That's our little snicker. Stage whispers to him in response. I think this is the arcade, Blitz. It's charming, I suppose. Quaint in a way, likely popular with the kiddies. Slightly unshaven teammate smirks while rolling his eyes. That'd be Coda, supposedly the brains of the team. Now, Divine. We're here to play fun and play nice. Let's stop being all rude and stuff to the local yokels. But I ignore those three, because there's one more who has my complete and undivided attention. Team, chill! We're here to say hello to Soup's new team, so play nice. They're a bit riled up because we just absolutely crushed it in an online tourney, so we wanted to come out and celebrate with you. You wanted to celebrate your win with me? Don't forget, we're also celebrating your acceptance onto this team too. Look at all of you, you're all so cute. How did you know where I was? I haven't even had the chance to tell you. Did you forget that Pengy Pals Go? Oh my god, checks you in wherever you go? You really have to stop signing up for random websites without reading the TOS first. Normally you're happy to see your friend some guy, but your face is all scrunched up. What's the matter? I'm glad, really, but my eyes dart over to the rest of some guy's team. They've all wandered off around the arcade laughing and making rude gestures toward the small collection of games. Why'd you bring them? Oh, they're harmless. Some guy waves it off like it's nothing. Sure, they talk a big game, but they're pretty chill. And from all over the arcade, I can see the other teams splitting up, looking to hassle my new friends. Certainly plenty of hassle to go around. Oh. Okay, so maybe they're a little overexcited. Let me see if I can do anything about this. We can catch up later. Some guy smiles, looking me in the eyes before turning around and leaving me where I stand. Immediately, the tension in the arcade jacks up to a ridiculous degree. Clearly more than 3.6 roentgens. I've never seen this word before. Of an unstable nuclear situation. Not great, not terrible. Team P2W are quickly finding various ways to cause trouble, antagonizing my new friends, messing with the games. The easiest thing to do would be to avoid all this drama and stay on the sidelines, but that's not what friends do. Even if I'm a relatively new friend, less than a day old, I should step in and help where I can. Soup, let me help! How can a phone app help me with playground bullies? Rontgen? Okay, that makes sense. Gwen is some guy, yeah. They requested that name. I'm keeping my microphone input open and echolocating any trouble you may find around the place, just like the Batman. Check out your map and pick a place to go. But I don't think you're going to be able to visit everyone before things boil over. Right, prioritize, got it. What's happening right now? Okay. Here, we'll save in this empty slot. I'm probably going to call it there, just because I do have to get up in the morning, and Gwen is asleep. So, thanks for coming. Thanks for watching. I might stream some more tomorrow, but I won't make a hard promise about that. Kind of everything is just sort of to measure red activity with the Clicky Boys and Chernobyl ribbon measure. Oh, I see. Makes sense. Anyway, I'll be back at some point. Bye.